Scotland's Parliament was widely expected to back the Scottish First Minister's call for a second referendum on independence. Nicola Sturgeon's argument over holding another referendum only 30 months after the first one rejected independence revolves around Brexit. For British Prime Minister Theresa May, who met Sturgeon recently to discuss both Brexit and independence, the two issues could not be more important to the UK's future. Publicly, May's message is clear.
We should be working together, not pulling apart. We should be working together to get that right deal for Scotland, that right deal for the UK. So I say that's my job as Prime Minister. And so for that reason, I say to the SNP, now is not the time.
The SNP dominates Scottish politics, and its leader's argument is that holding a referendum in autumn 2018 or spring 2019 makes sense because Theresa May has announced that the full details on the Brexit deal will be known by then. So it's good timing for the SNP, but very bad timing for the UK government, which is already working overtime trying to engineer a successful Brexit deal without having to deal with the potential breakup of the UK. Scotland voted against independence in September 2014, and opinion polls suggest the percentages haven't moved very much since then. But these are very uncertain times in British politics, and that includes the Scottish National Party. Sturgeon's stance on membership of the EU, for instance, has been surprisingly fluid.
It adds a lot more uncertainty to an already difficult situation. They say this is about ensuring our place in Europe, but there's also been some reports that they're now discussing about a European free trade area or European economic area rather than rejoining the EU. So I think even SNP are uncertain about which way to go with regards to Europe.
One thing is set in stone, however. EU Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker has made it clear that Scotland would have to formally reapply for EU membership if it gets independence.